My topic today: I am the first one, and you have me to be the last one. I am the first one, and you have me to be the last one. And many of you in life, things and people that you should put first, you put other things first. And you don't understand that early in the morning when you wake up, there's always a first in your life. Most of you, when you wake up, the first thing you do is make a phone call, attend to your phone to see who texts you, who call you. Then you make a call. If you see a mistake, then you will make a call and call a person to open the gates of hell. And as soon as the person answers, the first thing you say is, "Hell, I'm coming low." So early in the morning before you pray, the gates of hell open to bring you low. I wonder how much percentage of you this morning talk to your Father to bring you to the highest level before you talk to your phone. Life is not just life. Life is an asset. It's a great asset. It's a great investment that God gives you. Make use of it while it lasts. But there is something that you have to add to your life called knowledge. Knowledge and wisdom is the same thing. It's just people didn't understand that knowledge and wisdom walk in the same house. It's very important to have knowledge and have wisdom. Many of you want to come from a mighty tribe or a great tribe. If someone is a billionaire and a millionaire in this country or parish, everybody wants to be their friend. And most people will pass the friendship and say, "He is my cousin," or "He is my relatives," because you want to join up with somebody that is great. Are you there? And you find all different type of gimmicks to join you and the person together to say your relatives or your family, because you want to be in the limelight. But if you find a croft down the road, you don't want no one to know you and them are brother and sister. Are you there? Hypocrites in the place. It's amazing how your hypocrites anointing come up faster than knowledge anointing. But wherever you go in life, it's just people divide people and call this one is Thompson, this one is Farkison, this one is so and so. All of you are God people. You don't have a Mr. Thompson God. You don't have a Mr. Goat God or Mr. Cow God. There is one almighty, supreme, sovereign, holy, righteous Father. So how you separate it to say you are nigger, you are Chinese, there's only one super God that we know. It's amazing how he formed himself in his mystery. And today he is wonderful to perform. So the person that you should recognize, you don't recognize it because man placed curse upon the importance. The person that they say is not good, that's the person that you should recognize the most. The things that they say is a curse, that is a thing that you should recognize the most. Because the truth of the fact, they hide the truth in the curse. Are you with me? That's why these black men were so strong. The white man didn't realize that the nature of the food is in the water. So when he boiled all the stuff, he gave the man the pot water and eat the big dumpling, and it bung him up, choke him, while the vitamin flush out in the water. The man drink it off and be strong. Are you with me? It's amazing how God knows how to make his own in all his own. The Bible were created by inspired men as they speak. But there are hidden treasures that you cannot see unless you have spiritual eyes. Because these men could not release the mystery of life because people surround them would destroy them. Are you with me? It's amazing how you are in Tivoli and police come to lock up people and you have to wink in your corner eye, but you can't speak where the gunman is. Because tomorrow if they know you inform, they kill your whole family. But maybe you write a note and drop it beside the jeep and walk past. Or you wink and put your mouth. I ever see signs telling you. But you cannot write it clear because they will know it's you. Release the mystery of life. Most of these men that write the book drop breadcrumbs in little part of it, so generation that coming can pick it up, so we can know what passed in the hundreds and thousands of generations that gone. I want you to turn to Genesis 2, read from verse 8. Quickly. I should name this text the forbidden fruit, as we in the first chapter of the Bible. The forbidden fruit, the awesome, sovereign, mighty, absolute, holy, fabulous God. We thank you today. You're so amazing, Father. You're so great. You're so absolute. You're so sovereign. You're so holy, Lord, so righteous. There's no words to describe who you are, but all we know, you are all in all. You're mighty, awesome, supreme God that we serve today. Are you with me? The untouchable, unremovable, mighty God. Genesis 2, we read from verse 8. I want to read that quickly. If you're searching for Genesis and you're in Revelation, you're the way in back to.
And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed.
Yes.
And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Read from verse 1. Let us get the context of the text.
Genesis 2.
Genesis 2, read from verse 1.
Thus the heavens and the earth were finished. And
so the heaven and the earth were finished.
And all the host of them.
And all the host of them.
And on the seventh day.
So the heaven and the earth were finished, and all the hosts were finished. Continue.
And on the seventh day.
And on the seventh day, we'll cross out the seventh day because there was no days at the time.
God ended his work,
yes,
which he had made.
Yes.
And rested on the seventh day.
Cross out rest because God cannot rest. Continue.
from all his work which he had made.
The moment God rests, you die. If God stop, you stop. If God break down, you break down. If God sleep, you sleep. If God sick, you sick. Whatever happened to God happened to you, because you are the image and likeness of God. If God die, you die. So he cannot rest. Continue.
And God blessed the seventh day.
But he blessed the seventh day. We're just reading the hypocrite stuff.
And sanctified it.
Yes.
Because that in it he had rest from all his work which
Yes.
God created and made.
So God is a man. So he eat, he rest, he sleep. Continue.
These are the generations
Now
of the
we get
heavens
into the mystery. I want to know the generation of the heavens.
and of the earth
So these are the generation of the heaven and the earth.
when they were created.
When they were created.
In the day that the Lord God made the earth and
In
heaven.
the day that the Lord God make
The earth and heaven.
the earth and the heavens. Continue.
And every plant of the field before it was in the
And
earth.
every plant of the field before it was in the earth.
And every herbs of the field before it grew.
Stop there. We're just talking about the generation. So how you reach plants?
Person. It's a person.
Turn to Genesis 1, read from verse 26. Read from verse 24.
And God said,
And God said,
let the earth bring forth the living creature
let the earth bring forth living creatures
after his kind,
after
cattle,
his kind, cackles,
and creeping things,
and
beasts of the earth
beasts of the earth
after his kind,
after his
and
kind.
it was so.
And it was so. Continue.
And God made the beast of the earth
Yes.
after his kind,
Yes, that's verse 25.
and cattle after their kind,
Yes.
and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind.
Verse 26.
And God said,
And
let,
God said,
let us make man in our
let us
image.
make man in our image. So God have a meeting in his council. And in his council, in his meeting, he speak unto himself. He said, let us make man into our own image and our own likeness. Continue.
After our likeness,
After our likeness.
and let them have dominion over
And
the
let
fish,
them have dominion over the
fish of the sea,
fish of the sea,
and over the fowl of the air,
over the fowl of the air,
and over the cattle,
and over the cattle.
and over all the earth,
Yes.
and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth.
Continue, verse 27.
So God created man in his
So
own
God
image.
created man in his image.
In the image of God created he him.
In the image of God created he
Him.
him.
Male
And female. Stop
created
right there.
He them.
Created he
Them.
them. So God created two persons at once. Are you there?
Yes.
So God created Adam and his wife together. The Bible said God created him, male and female, he created them. So them is both persons he created at once, a male and a female.
Yeah.
Who is this woman that God created with Adam that the Bible don't state her name in this book? This woman were created before Eve, because Eve don't exist yet.
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes.
So there is a woman called Lily that states elsewhere that God created with Adam. Lily and Adam created together, but Lily was the wisdom and the knowledge of this earth. man realized that Lily have too much wisdom and too much knowledge upon this earth, woman would be ahead of the man. So they cursed Lily, take Lily out of the book, and call Lily a curse. How can a woman become a curse when she is in the image and likeness of God? It don't stop there, it continue. Read
28.
28.
And God blessed them.
Go back to 27.
So God created man in his own image.
Yes.
In the image of God created he him, male and female.
That was both of them he created at once.
Created he them.
Yes.
And God blessed them.
And God blessed them.
And God said unto them,
tell them, be fruitful and multiply. That means they must have children.
Yes.
I'm getting somewhere now.
And
continue.
replenish the earth.
And replenish the earth.
And subdue it.
And subdue it.
And have dominion over the fish of the sea.
And have dominion over the fish of the sea.
And over the fowls of the air.
Over the fowls of the air.
Fowls. And over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
Go back to verse. Come to me now. Let us skip a little. Chapter 2 now. Go back from verse 4. So the generation now continue.
These are the generations of the heavens.
These are generation of the heavens.
And of the earth.
And of the earth.
When they were created.
When they were created.
In the day that the Lord God.
In the day that the Lord God.
Made the earth and the heavens.
Made the earth and the heaven.
And every plant of the field.
So how plant arrive and we're talking about the generation and the children of the heaven. So skip plants.
Continue the verse.
Read from verse 6.
But there went up a mist.
But there went up a mist.
From the earth.
From the earth. And no man know what the mist is. But there went up a mist from the earth.
And watered the whole face.
And start water the earth. That means mist of life.
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes.
We soon find out what it is.
And
read
the
verse
Lord
7.
God formed man.
And Lord God formed the man.
Of the dust of the
So
ground.
he formed the mist out of the dust of the earth.
And breathed into his
and
nostrils.
Breathed into his nostril.
The breath of life.
The breath of life.
And man became a living soul.
And man became a living soul. That a separate man from the two that God made. Read verse 8.
And the Lord God planted a garden.
And the Lord God planted a garden.
Eastward in Eden.
Eastward in Eden.
And there he put the man whom he had formed.
And there he put the man who he have formed. Stop right there. So God planted a garden eastward. Forget about eastward because it's just a destruction of the place where God put the man. Are you there? Yes. So God put the man that he formed in the womb of a woman.